Hello, I'm the Virgo Queen, here to awaken the divine consciousness. I do Mother Peace Tarot readings and astrological life purpose readings. I like to do weekly forecasts for the world consciousness to help give guidance through these powerful transformative times. So much is going on in the cosmos of not only in the outer world, but in our inner world, where all life is created. When I first look at a reading, I look at the heart of the matter. And the first card is the significator. And this is the reverse Four of Swords. Four is about boundaries, about protection, and our quiet time. And Swords is the mental plane, so needing time out with our thoughts. But because it's reversed, it's showing that there is an opening, a willing to now come out into the world and explore new ideas and to open to that creative force that lies within. In the atmosphere, we have reverse Five of Discs. Five is conflict or change, and discs is physical. And this card usually shows that there's stress in the body or not able to manifest things on the physical plane. But because it's reversed, it's showing that we have new creative ways in order to get out into the world, that we're no longer being bound by the stressful or inhibited way of moving in the world, and now have the capabilities and perhaps the tools in order to integrate into what we need to create in this life. Because in the cross current, we have the reverse magician. So magician is a major arcana, and he is the one that comes right after the fool, that is able to will all his dreams and manifestations into life. But because he's reversed, it's showing that the power is within you. And lots of times when we have come face to face with our power and we know now of our own magic, there's a need to wanting to express it and to show it to all the world. But sometimes keeping it within and knowing that the power comes from a deep place, that we're able to make and create our magic from a deeper world, that it'll just make our daily life more rich and more on task with what we need to do and how our manifest can come fully to our everyday life. Because in the root, we have reverse Eight of Swords, and this Eight is change and Swords is mental. So again, a new paradigm that we're no longer trying to fight against the problems, that we're going around and we're looking and seeking between the cracks of those walls, of those hidden places, and able to show that there's a new way of looking and experiencing life. Because in the sky we have Daughter of Wands, and she is uninhibited for life. She is dancing with unicorns and living fully in her magic, and knowing that she is capable of living this everyday magic in her every moment and daily tasks. And this created our self-concept, which is Daughter of Cups, this young feminine aspect of ourselves that's the playful consort that's able to move and adapt to the world and to the relationships that we meet every day. Because in Hopes and Fears we have reversed Judgment, and this card shows the healing power of the goddess, that intuition, that higher self that has taken control over our life and guiding us to the new path that's more healing and more on task with what we need to do. Because in the future, we have Eight of Cups. Again, Eight is change, and Cups is the emotional world and our feelings and how we express ourselves. And this card is showing that there is a deepening process going on in our emotions, and that we are needing to go deep and discover and swim through this emotional world that's still in Pisces right now, and to just experience what needs to experience. There has been a very big shift this past weekend astrologically with Neptune squaring Saturn, and this has depleted or shown light to the illusion of our dreams. And so also a lot of past things have come up, feelings that we feel that have been done or complete and are now showing up again and revisiting us, and we're wondering why. Why does this need to happen? And it is all because it is already being let go once again and showing us how much we've grown. And so that deepening of our emotional world is the key to finding our true magic. Because in the house is reverse 10 of swords, and this is showing that there is less pain, that we are letting go of the mental constraints or those family patterns or whatever that has been causing us suffering, and it's showing that that sacrifice is over. Because in the outcome, we have 7 of Wands, and this is showing that we're coming from a place of our inner conviction, that we've shown our many different personalities, and now we're asking our higher self, or the one that has the most experience, to step forward and to continue in life. But in the next step is 5 of Cups. So there'll be a disappointment in love. Perhaps the disappointment of lack in love of yourself after facing that inner conviction, or the disappointment in love in others, of not willing to show up for what you've been trying so hard to fight for. And this moves us into 7 of Discs, and 7 is inward energy, and Discs is the physical, and showing us that this is a waiting time, that there's a period of gestation and just allowing what needs to happen, and allow for our womb or our inner world to create what needs to come instead of trying to force it to be birthed. And this will move us into 9 of Discs, which is moving into more solitary work, working by yourself or on yourself or for yourself. But it's about working alone, not necessarily in confinement, but knowing that now that you've been given the tools and the answers and the guidance, that you now need to integrate it and make it become part of your daily life and your true vision for where you're going. Because in the outcome, we have strength, the inner witch, the one that knows that she is connected to all life, and that magic is in the everyday integration of our soul work, of the energy that we're putting out into the world truly manifests and comes from within. And so when we know our own inner magic and the workings and the structure of our own inner world, and making it part of the whole system, of the whole world, and understanding that we are all part of this big, beautiful world consciousness, and that when we tap into it, that we can feel more connected and more alive and find the answers that we have been longing to seek. Hope this helps. Have an amazing week. And if you'd like a one-on-one or personal reading, contact me at www.innerdoorways.com. Have a beautiful day.